Welcome to the Strasburg Railroad. Nestled in the deep Amish paradise of Pennsylvania, the Strasburg Railroad is one of the most well-known tourist railroads in the United States. Operating 3 steam locomotives, both in passenger and occasionally freight operations, the railroad is one of the most iconic tourist railroads in the state of Pennsylvania and in the North American continent. In this 30-minute long video, you will see 2 of those steam engines, Strasburg number 89 and Strasburg number 90, operate excursion trains throughout the Amish countryside. Starting with the 11 a.m. train, Strasburg number 90 reverses out of Paradise, Pennsylvania. Due to a lack of turning facilities, locomotives in Strasburg must run around their train in order to make the return trip to Paradise. Strasburg number 90 is by far one of the longest operating steam locomotives in the United States. Built in 1924, it has been operating the entire length of its life, with the exception of rebuilding periods and the short year of its retirement by the Great Western in 1967. The locomotive, the most powerful in the Strasburg Railroad, is rated to pull almost 1,200 tons and has a tractive effort of 48,960 pounds, along with a top speed of 50 miles an hour. Number 90 is also one of the 2 operational 210 decapods in the United States, the other one being Frisco number 1630, located at the Illinois Railroad Museum. The 11:30 a.m. train, powered by Strasburg number 89, is about to round the curve. In the later summer months, the Strasburg Railroad operates 2 sets of excursions every hour, allowing people to see 2 steam locomotives meeting at one location. Unlike Strasburg number 90, Strasburg number 89 is a relatively small 260 mogul built by the Canadian Locomotive Company as Grand Trunk Western number 1009. In 1923, the locomotive became Canadian National 911 and later Canadian National number 89 in 1951. In June of 1972, during the locomotive's trip to the Strasburg Railroad from its former home at the Green Mountain Railroad, the locomotive was stranded in Penn Central's Buttonwood Yard due to Hurricane Agnes. The hurricane, infamous for wreaking havoc on the Erie-Lackawanna Railroad and other northeastern railroads, caused massive flooding, especially in Buttonwood Yard, which completely submerged the engine. Surprisingly, the locomotive came out unscathed with little damage and arrived at Strasburg several weeks later. Number 89 has 26,300 pounds of tractive effort, almost half of Strasburg number 90. It's now 12 o'clock and the second meet of the day is about to occur. However, this time Strasburg number 89 is waiting upon Strasburg number 90. Passengers are allowed to disembark at this sighting and visit the nearby Cherry Crest Adventure Farm and have a nice picnic at Strasburg Railroad's Grove's Picnic Grove. By the looks of it, the Cherry Crest Adventure Farm corn maze is a bit complex, and I would not reckon you'd ever see me doing that. After a bit of lunch at the one-star McDonald's nearby, we find ourselves at Lehman's Place Junction, where Amtrak's Keystone Corridor and the Strasburg Railroad tracks meet. Although Amtrak doesn't interchange with the Strasburg Railroad, Norfolk Southern does over trackage rights, as we see with NS Local H25 in the background. Amtrak trains clip by here at fast speeds, a large contrast to the locomotives operating on the Strasburg Railroad. As number 89 pulls into the siding in H25 to perform some more switching work, Amtrak number 43, the Pennsylvanian, is about to rush by, heading west towards Pittsburgh.
Contact brief on time position number 1, 90 out. SSC-90, dropping blue flag protection, 90 out. SSC-90 to Trayman, over. Yeah, John, do we still have a wheelchair lift protection in place? Not that, we're still holding that, 90 out. Conductor 89, over. Section 90 out. Conductor 89, over. 89 is taking the C2. Yo, you taking water when we get back? We'll take it on the engine house lead, over. Okay, roger that.
Returning from a visit to the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania, which will be featured in another video, we are here at the Groff siding. The rest of the excursions for the day are isolated to one train each hour, with number 89 having been put back in the shed. Number 90 is doing the honors now as it pulls the 4 o'clock train back towards Strasburg. Strasburg number 90 is about to return with a 5 o'clock train. We are still at the Groff siding on the western crossing, filming from an elevated position alongside a road. When filming alongside a road, remember to stay in a position where you can clearly see cars coming, or from one where there is enough clearance from the side of the road. It's best to stay safe when filming trains rather than risk your life or others doing it. This is the last excursion we will see Strasburg number 90 in this video. There would be 2 more excursions after this, however I would not be able to stay for long as my attention was drawn back towards the Old Dominion. However, we finished these steam excursions with an excellent shot of number 90 going under an actual tree tunnel. As we finish this video with 2 high-speed Keystone services, I'd like to recommend the Strasburg Railroad as a go-to railroad for any rail fan who loves small and medium-sized steam locomotives with some excellent scenery. Special thanks to Joey Carter and Christopher Pollock for giving me the needed information for this trip. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. This is Daniel of Dixieland Productions, and I hope you all have a great day.